This is a video to show you what you need in your Unit 6 Energy ISN check. You should have your objectives listed on page 64. On page 65, there should be a completed table of contents. There is a completed typed one on the locker in School Loop and also on the home page. On page 66 is a copy of your energy vocab chart. On page 67, you have a warm-up from March 30th, and across from that on page 68 is the potential and kinetic energy roller coaster example we talked about in class. On page 69 is your Venn diagram for March 31st, and across from that is your stations for potential and kinetic energy. We have Station 1, Station 2, and Station 3 on the notebook paper. On page 71 is a mnemonic device that you kind of made to help you remember the forms of energy, and then you listed what you did over spring break. On 72 is your types of energy foldable. It has our notes on the different forms of energy. On page 73 is Bill Nye the Science Guy Energy. On page 74 is the Forms of Energy Lab Stations, where you visited 9 different stations to explore the 9 different forms of energy. On page 75 is the Rube Goldberg design, where you analyze this cartoon and we talked about the energy transfer and transformations. Underneath this was a warm-up from the 16th of April, and then we analyzed the energy cartoon as an example here. On page 76 is the Rube Goldberg article explaining the difference between energy transfer and transformation, and then the cartoon and also the transfer T-chart from the video we watched. On page 77 is your own energy transfer and transformation for your own Venn diagram. Your energy transfer and transformation for your Rube Goldberg. So that's on 78. 77 has your chart. Also 77 does have a warm-up from the 23rd of April. So again, warm-up, chart on 77, 78, your own Rube Goldberg information. On 79, we have an example of the warm-up from 429 about thermal energy. And across from that, on page 80, is the fossil fuels non-renewable energy. On 81, we have 2 warm-ups, one from May 1st and one from May 11th. On 82, you have your renewable sources of energy notes. These were done as flip notes, so the video is still posted to School Loop. On page 83, you have your graph of your thermal house. And on 84, you have the completed questions and data from the thermal energy heat project. On 85, you should have the answers from the questions from your article, and then also the warm-up from 512. On page 86, you should have the energy exhibit that we will be completing in class. So 86 is the energy exhibit, and then on 87 is your study guide completed. There is a key in the locker on School Loop if you need to see answers, but we'll go over it in class. Anything you're missing, check out the School Loop locker, or they'll be attached to the daily agendas.